Welcome back, everybody, to Strongman Personal Finance. I am your host, Christopher Bell, certified public accountant, long-term Boglehead investor, author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser on Amazon, an all-around hater of terrible YouTubers that convince people to buy dubious investments based on hype and speculation. And the king of these terrible YouTubers is none other than my boy, Meet Kevin, this man you see on the screen right now. Now, I've made a couple videos dumping on this guy, and it's actually funny because I made a video and I was live streaming, and he actually somehow watched the live stream. I guess he searched his own name in the YouTube search bar, and he watched my video. And he actually commented on it because he was kind of butthurt that I made fun of him for putting 50% of his portfolio in Tesla stock. And I don't regret it because he's an absolute fool for doing that. I don't think anybody should do that. Now, he just released a video, and you can see it right here. You know, he's got his standard, haggard shock face or whatever. And he says, I quit, okay? He quit, or he's planning to quit, we'll see what actually happens, doing daily live streams. And his reasoning is, I've been so busy, and I've been overwhelmed, and I've been working constantly, and I just kind of want to step back and produce better content, which means I'm going to pump out less videos, which in my opinion is an excellent thing. And here's why. The financial news media is toxic to your long-term investing success. What the financial news media does is they focus on hype, speculation, and short-term fears, which is the last thing you want to listen to if you're a long-term investor. For example, if a stock explodes or a stock crashes 50%, the media is going to cover it. They're going to fixate on basically good news stories that don't really matter. You don't want to be focused on the news media and listen to what they're saying because they always focus on short-term hype, short-term speculation, and fear. You may watch CNBC or whatever, and they have people on there, oh my God, is there going to be a stock market crash? Oh my God, or Peter Schiff, or even people like Meet Kevin. All of these people focus on the short term. I mean, he literally sits there at market open, and he's watching ticker symbols, okay? Unless you're a day trader, which you shouldn't be doing if you're a long-term investor, there is no reason to sit there and watch ticker symbols in the beginning of the day. It doesn't matter. Because stocks are going to fluctuate in the short term, and they're going to be fluctuating randomly. I mean, nobody can really predict where stocks are going to go in the short term. But if you're a long-term investor and you find a company that you believe is undervalued or you believe is going to, grow in excess of market expectations, and you buy that company, you need to be happy with that decision. And the last thing you want to do is just constantly watch news about that company, because you're always going to find a news bit or somebody like Meet Kevin that's going to be bearish and scare the crap out of you and potentially convince you to sell the stock. Which, if you've done your due diligence, and I'm talking about real due diligence. Now, you may see me dumping on some stocks, and I may sound like the guy that's in the news media, but a lot of people aren't even researching stocks. They're just buying stocks. And when I go and dump on them, when I actually look at the financials, it's hilarious. But that's kind of different than what Meet Kevin does. Because Meet Kevin, he focuses on, what stocks move today? It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't freaking matter. Do not live in the short term. Look for the long term. Search for companies that have good growing earnings, growing revenues, whatever your criteria is. Buy the company at a good price and hold it for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Don't watch people like him. Now, I am glad that he is finally shutting his trap with his ridiculous assumptions and things that he pumps to people. And I'm glad he's stepping back to make better content. Now, I'm not sure if his content is going to improve because I'm not a fan of his, financial projections and his judgment. A guy that puts 50% of his portfolio in any stock and trades options and plays the AMC game, at the end of the day, he's not a good long-term investor. He's not somebody that I would really trust to give me financial advice because you never put one stock at 50% of your portfolio, okay? And I don't care if Warren Buffett has a stock at a high percentage of his portfolio. You're not Warren Buffett, and it's not worth risking your future by putting such a massive position in your portfolio in one stock. Because if something goes wrong with that company that is unforeseen, you are going to get crushed financially. Now, if Tesla tanks, Meet Kevin is going to be just fine. Nothing bad is going to happen to him because he makes so much freaking money. He is a very successful man that if he loses all his money on Tesla, it doesn't matter. But if you're watching this guy and he's pumping Tesla and whatever other stocks he's pumping, and you listen to him and you put the majority of your money in that stock, and you're just a regular person with a regular job, and then the stock tanks, he'll be fine, but you'll most likely be screwed. So don't freaking listen to him, okay? Now, I'm curious to see what he starts to put out, but hopefully he starts to become a little bit more responsible, where he's not fixated on short-term news, watching ticker symbols, talking about highly speculative meme stocks, and other things. I hope he stops doing that, and I hope he actually starts to provide real value to his audience. I'm not convinced that he's going to do that, but we'll see. But for the time being, I'm glad he's finally shutting up and not making all these ridiculous videos, because he just exemplifies the financial news media, which is toxic, completely toxic to your long-term investment success. All right? So if you are subscribed to this guy, unsubscribe. Or if you want to keep watching him for entertainment purposes, don't trust what he's saying. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's good at real estate. He doesn't know crap about stocks. And he fixates on short-term plays that are just highly speculative and highly risky. I don't like him. I'm a long-term investor that invests based on fundamentals. He's kind of a clown, okay? So at the end of the day, that's all I have to say about that. I'm glad he's finally shutting his mouth. It's a good thing, because just the amount of crap he pumps out. Like, look at this. AMC, GME squeeze, crypto and stocks, unproductive, okay? These are all garbage. Well, I guess except for some stocks. Greatest bubble of all time. Update on short squeeze. You don't need to be fixated on this crap, okay? Apple and Palantir, going full ape, buying AMC. I mean, this guy is ridiculous. Please. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. If you like me, please like, subscribe, tell your friends about me, buy my book, Stop Being a Broke Loser, and you have a wonderful day.